question that a lot of buyers will quietly ask themselves is this: do I actually need a realtor when buying a home or buying my first home? And the frustration starts when buyers feel like the realtor isn't actually on their side. So here's what I mean by this. Too many buyers feel pressured when making offers on properties that are just okay instead of waiting for the right one. So some realtors will kind of push their clients, oh no, this one's good enough, let's put an offer in. That's not really what a realtor should be doing. When a buyer wants to throw in even a lowball offer, sometimes the realtor will shut it down before it even gets written up. No, your job as a realtor is to write up that lowball offer for your client because that's what they want. People will say that the incentives don't really line up. So if a realtor only gets paid when a deal closes and they get paid more if it closes higher, it's easy to see how some realtors or agents will push their clients up to pay more instead of patience and negotiation, instead of actually trying to help them pay less, which is what we're supposed to do. Supposed to do what's best for the client. We're supposed to do what's in the client's best interest. Some buyers go through sometimes 1, 2, 3 different realtors and they still walk away with the same feeling that their agent wasn't really fighting for them and they were just trying to get a deal done quickly. And it's very sad to me when I read that, because your agent is supposed to always do what's best for you no matter what, and they're always supposed to help you do or help you achieve your goal. Do it in the way that best serves you, right? Add to the fact that buyers today can see almost everything about a listing online. You start to wonder, what's the point of even having a realtor if all they're going to do is open the door and tell you to, write a strong offer? My personal opinion as a realtor, who really my main thing is I'm a realtor who likes to think differently than most realtors, because I don't really agree with how most realtors do their jobs or navigate in this business. So first off, the criticism isn't wrong, and I'll say that straight up. These are realtors who chase the easy deal, the easy money. There are a lot of realtors like this. Okay, I'm talking, I would say even maybe most realtors are like this. These are agents that just want the quick commission check. They don't want to bother with long searches, drawn out negotiations, tough offers, offers that go back and forth, sometimes 5, 6, 7 times. That's the ugly truth of this business. But here's the other side of that. When you actually have a good buying agent on your side, the value is massive. A good agent can spot red flags in a property that you will never notice on your own unless you have more in-depth information that only a realtor has. I have more access than what you might have on the public sites just because I have access to MLS and the systems that an agent has. I can see more information about the property history, transaction history. I can see when the seller bought the home, see what they bought the home for. This allows me to actually gain more intel to help you in a negotiation, let's say if you are my buyer. Stuff like this can just help because it will save you tens of thousands of dollars, potentially, if not more. And it's not only just that, but it's also negotiating the conditions, the closing dates properly, and other terms that can actually save you money and stress. Because if you choose to do this alone, you really have to navigate that completely on your own and figure it out on your own, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do. And most importantly, a realtor they need to put your interests first. That is actually the whole job of a realtor. They have to do what's in the best interest of the client. If you sign up with a realtor, you are their client. They need to do what's best for you. That's their whole job. Means even if they have to put in extra work, doesn't matter because that's what they're supposed to do. The problem is that most buyers don't end up with that kind of agent because most agents are not like this. They end up with someone who treats them like a transaction instead of a person who's making the biggest financial decision of their entire life, the biggest purchase easily that they will ever make. And I'll be honest, if your realtor is not pushing for you, not standing up for your offers, not guiding you with honesty and patience, then you're better off without them. I'll be honest. You're better off on your own trying to figure it out. You don't owe loyalty to someone who's not actually doing what they're supposed to do. A realtor's job is not trying to convince you to settle. It's to listen, to guide, to bring you the truth about the market. Something that I try to do every day and something I'm trying to showcase to you guys. This is what I do. This is why I'm different. Also have to back you up when you want to make the move, right? A realtor can always give you their thoughts, but at the end of the day, the client has to decide what they want to do, and we have to help them with that. Even if that means writing up an offer, at 11 p.m., that might not, be done until 1 a.m., or showing you 30 homes or 40 or 50 homes until you find the right one. That's part of the job. Now, bottom line, here's my thoughts on this. Buying a home isn't just a normal everyday purchase. This is the biggest financial decision that you'll ever make. And if your realtor doesn't want to treat it with the level of seriousness that it is, then the question is, the question of, are realtors useless? It's actually a very fair question, right? Are most realtors useless? That's maybe a better question. But when you have the right one, the one who is always trying to do what's best for you, who's not afraid to tell you the truth, right? You may not always agree with the realtor, but who's actually willing to fight for you every step of the way. I think that realtor is worth the money, especially when they can save you money and headaches and stress and potential hurdles in the future. Now, if you don't have that in a realtor, fire them, plain and simple. Get rid of them. That's what I think about it.